Hi, welcome back. How do you make a team to be effective? You may say, well, here are famous leader and some experts in this domain. But if you still remember the case of the US Dream Team we talked about in previous section, you realize that an effective team cannot just rely on team members' abilities. Positive synergy towards the objective is the most important, right? In this section, we're gonna look at the team effectiveness model. These are the antecedent conditions or characteristics of the workplace which promote effective teamwork. This figure summarizes what we have currently known about what makes teamwork effective. We can organize the key components of effective teams into three general categories. First are the contextual influences. The second relates to the team's composition. Finally, process variables are events within the team that influence effectiveness. What does team effectiveness mean in this model? Typically, it has included objective measures of the team productivity, managers' ratings of the team performance, and aggregate measures of member satisfaction. First, context and environment are key factors to promote team effectiveness. It's necessary for teams to obtain sufficient resources because without it, teams cannot sustain it. Structure plays the role of facilitator, making sure that team members work together. We should have an appropriate organizational structure in place. This means we need to have some hierarchical reporting relationships such that members of a team know to whom they report. We also have to have leadership that supports and makes a strategic orientation toward the implementation of teamwork in the workplace. If the leader does not believe in teamwork, then the people on teams will not believe in what they are doing as a member of the team. Climate of trust, which is also very important, facilitates cooperation among team members. Last but for sure not least, performance evaluation and reward systems. In order to make members contribute to the team, managers should modify evaluations that reflect everyone's performance. This is necessary because it's an effective way to prevent social loafing. Then, those who spend more efforts and achieve higher performance can be rewarded more. Team effectiveness will also be influenced by those who constitute the team. In the previous lecture, we talked about that individual characteristics will influence one's performance. This is also true for team members. Part of a team's performance depends on knowledge, skills, and abilities of its individual members. Teams with smart, intelligent, and experienced members will absolutely gain advantages. And personality significantly influences team members' behavior as well. Research demonstrates that individuals with high levels of conscientiousness and openness to experience tend to perform better. Besides, when group members prefer to work alone, teamwork may not be supposed to be effective. Just now, we raised the importance of team members' ability. You may expect a team with more experienced and skilled members will perform better. But it isn't always true. Once you put your team member into an appropriate role, your team can make a big hit. This is the importance of allocating roles. Teams have different needs, so members should be selected to ensure all these needs. We can identify 9 potential team roles. To be more specific, in the team, we need a creator to initiate creative ideas in the first step. Then, promoters will champion the idea, and assessor will provide insightful analysis and feedback. Once the idea has been confirmed, the organizer will provide structure on how to realize it, and producers will provide directions and follow through. Throughout the process of operating, controllers are needed to examine details and enforce rules internally, while maintainers are needed to fight external battles. In addition, advisors are helpful for encouraging the search for more information, and those who coordinate and integrate team activities are linkers. In above, successful teams should select people to play all these roles. Well, back to the composition factor. Diversity and size of teams will also affect team effectiveness. Diversity means the extent to which your group members share the same demographic attributes, such as age, gender, race, education level, or tenure. Sometimes, diversity will bring different perspectives, which benefits team effectiveness. But sometimes, diversity will lead to conflict. Imagine if you have to work with someone who is 30 years older than you. You may feel that there's a big generation gap between you two, which may lead to some conflicts in communication. Also, many managers and experts agree that keeping teams small is a key to improve team effectiveness. For example, Ali CEO Jack Ma has ever said, "Small is beautiful." There is no accurate number for the size of effective teams, but generally speaking, the most effective teams have 5 to 9 members. Let's move on to the third factor, the process. First, common purpose. Effective teams have always established a clear sense of what needs to be done and how. This is called mission and strategy. Then they will translate this common purpose into specific, measurable, and realistic performance goals, because specific goals facilitate clear communication. Still remember the expectancy theory proposed by Bloom? When individual performance will be rewarded by organizations, which is helpful for realizing goals, individuals will be more likely to spend efforts. So, this is why making clear performance goals are such important. Just as individuals, teams are of different efficacy. Effective teams often have high levels of efficacy. They believe that they can succeed. In addition, through the process of teamwork, conflict commonly emerges. It should be noted that conflict is not always bad. Well, relationship conflicts are based on interpersonal incompatibilities. This may cause tension. Task conflict refers to the disagreements about task content. It will lead to further discussion and promote critical assessment of problems and options. In the end, something must be noted that, although the team effectiveness model attempts to generalize across all varieties of teams, please avoid regularly applying its predictions to all teams. Try to find specific measures to create your effective team. Well, that's all for teams. Thank you for watching. See you next time.